LPL, it's Emily Rand with ESPN Esports, and as you may know, we're having a live preview show on January 11th that's going to cover pretty much everything League of Legends before the season kicks off. Today, I am here to talk about LPL, of course, and my top 5 teams for LPL. People shouldn't be surprised that FPX is going to come in at first place. Not a ton of people are talking about them actually after the recent Demacia Cup. The main reason for that is they decided to rest their entire starting lineup and they started their LDL roster. But I think they retained their World Championship roster. They added Khan, which is kind of the only question mark is how he'll fit in with what is obviously a very strong pre-existing synergy. But this is a team that works really well together on the Rift, off the Rift. We love them. You know them as your 2019 World Champions. No surprise, FPX is number 1. Second may come as a surprise to people. I might be overshooting on them, but I'm actually putting Top Esports second. This is the team that I'm the most excited to see. I love that they promoted their LDL bot lane. Fodic is one of my rookies to watch out for in a season that has a really strong rookie class in the LPL this year. They could, it could not work. It's a risky move, but previously we saw Top go with 369 in the top lane last year, who was promoted almost immediately as he turned 17. That worked out really well for them, so I have faith that they can also make this work. I think they're going to be a top LPL team. Third, Royal never give up. Royal's always at the top. They never fail to at least make it to playoffs, if not advance really far in playoffs. Obviously, the thing that people are going to be looking at is how well Uzi can play. He's been really upfront this past year about his injury, and he still plays at an incredibly high level, but the point is going to be how much he can play. Fortunately, they picked up Betty, who people may know from Flash Wolves, and he performed really well in Demacia Cup. I actually think really highly of Betty anyway. I think he's a really strong player. I think sometimes he got a lot of criticism that might have been a little bit undeserved. And he's also a player that is experienced and can step into this position when they need him to play, while Uzi is still kind of dealing with how much he's going to play due to injury. Fourth, IG. Puff and Southwind are not established names like Jackie Love. People know Jackie Love from 2018 World Championship, and he left the team. However, Puff and Southwind were like the reason to watch Vici Gaming last year. They're really young, really talented bot lane, especially Southwind. I'm looking forward to see how they do with IG's top side. The only question for IG is going to be in the jungle position and how well they can work that out. But I still see this team as being a very strong one in the LPL. And then fifth, if you saw them in Demacia Cup, you know why I'm picking this team, but JD Gaming. Loken returned to this team. He's going to be partnered with his old bot lane partner, Lumao. And then the only question for me is Yagao, or we fondly call him Toothpaste because that's what his name means, is how he's going to fit with this top side, because their top side is so strong with Kanavi and Zoom, who I still think is one of the best top laners in LPL. So those are my top 5 LPL teams. You can look forward to our pre-lull show on January 11th and stay here on ESPN Esports for more League of Legends coverage and other esports coverage.